for a great celebration, and I think the weather is cooperating as well. So let's start with a special expression of appreciation for the press who's here to carry this message to the masses. Let's hear for the press who's here today, please. We have Fox 26 acting as a pool camera, and I believe KHO 11 is here as well. We want to thank you ever so much for what you're doing. We're also live streaming this event to all of our friends and neighbors who choose to pick it up by way of live stream. We'd like to start with a bit of ceremony. I am a person who loves his country. I absolutely love my country, and I believe in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I sing the national anthem. I stand for the national anthem. But the greatness of America is not whether Al Green will stand and sing. The greatness of America is whether Al Green will defend those who choose not to stand and sing. So today, those of you who choose not to stand and sing, I assure you, you will not be noticed. But those who choose to, I assure you, you will be given the opportunity to do so, and we will proceed with our program. So let us start now with what I will call our version of the national anthem. All of those persons who would like to join me and sing the national anthem, I salute the flag when I sing the national anthem. So if you would, let's do this first, however. Let's post the colors. The colors will be posted first, and I'm honored to tell you at this time we have the J. Frank Dovey High School Color Guard to make this presentation of the posting of the colors. If you would, please.
Left face. Mark. Colors. Hold. Raise that. Arms.
If you would, those who choose to, join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Colors. Left face. Forward. March.
Let's give them a big hand, please. You may have noticed that the color guard consisted of 4 ladies, all of whom are doing an outstanding job. I think that when you look at these young people, you see the future. And I say to you, the future is in good hands. Give them another hand, please. Thank you, thank you. Now you may claim your seats. Thank you very much, everyone, for being so kind and cooperative. This is a great occasion for us today. We have some dignitaries who are here with us. I will announce them, and some of them will be given an opportunity to say a word in just a few moments. But first, let me start with this. I'm honored to be here today to dedicate the post office located at 4110 Blue Bonnet 5 in Stafford, Texas, as the Leonard Scarcella Post Office Building. Mayor Leonard Scarcella, who was a dear friend, was first elected mayor in 1969. He was the longest continuous serving mayor in the United States, serving 50 years. At the time, he had his, what I would call, untimely demise. I was hoping that he would live for another 50 years. He was a dear friend, and he was a good mayor. Mayor Scarcella was first elected as mayor of the city of Stafford in 1969. He was a veteran who served as a member of the Texas National Guard and the U.S. Air Force. Mayor Scarcella did many things to put Stafford on the map. It would have been enough to say that he created the Stafford Municipal School District. Stafford, a city in Texas with a municipal school district. This would have been enough, and I think that this alone merits an expression of appreciation for Mayor Scarcella. Mayor Scarcella established the Stafford Civic Center. Stafford, a small city with a civic center that competes with larger cities. I think this in and of itself could have been enough. But Mayor Scarcella went on to eliminate city property taxes. Stafford, I believe, is the only city in the state of Texas without city property taxes. Would you give Stafford another expression of appreciation? If you are not living in Stafford, you are likely to want to consider Stafford as a place to live when you retire. It is a great community, and I'm proud to represent it. Stafford built the Houston Community College Stafford campus. Now, any one of these would have been enough, but to have all 1, 2, 3, 4 of these things done while one person is mayor of a city, I think that merits a very special expression of appreciation for the Honorable Mayor Leonard Scarcella. Leonard Scarcella was the 14th longest serving mayor in the United States history. He had competition, and what is ironic, and I would say extremely ironic, is the fact that his competition was right down the street from him. Mayor Hilmer Moore of Richmond, Texas, served for 63 years. Mayor Moore, we recognize you, and we want to give you an expression of appreciation as well. Mayor Scarcella created, as I indicated, the school district, the Stafford Center, eliminated property taxes, built the Houston Community College in Stafford, but he also did some other things that were important. He was a person who knew the people of Stafford. I am amazed at how he could call the names of persons as he and I were in a restaurant right down the street from here. People who came in knew him, and he knew them. This may account for his having a tenure of 50 years, knowing the people and the people knowing him. So it became a chore for me to have this post office named in his honor. But knowing them knowing him, meant that there were people across the length and breadth of the state of Texas who knew Mayor Scarcella. And I'm proud to tell you that in the Congress of the United States of America, we introduced legislation in the 117th Congress to make this post office naming take place. And it was introduced on November the 4th of 2021. It passed the House of Representatives under a suspension bill. That means that there were no persons who objected to it, and this was done on September 14th of 2022. It passed the Senate by unanimous consent on December 19th of 2022. It was signed into law, Public Law 117-282 on December 27, 2022. At that point, we were then accorded the opportunity, the preeminent privilege of bringing this ceremony to you today to name this post office in honor of the Honorable Leonard Scarcella. I think that the Congress of the United States of America, that can rarely agree on anything these days, I think that when we can do things with unanimous consent, the House and the Senate, that in and of itself means that you ought to give the Congress of the United States of America an expression of appreciation. I'm proud to tell you, friends, that when we brought this to the attention of the members of the Texas delegation, we were able to get all of the members of the Texas delegation. Now, for those of you who think that you may have misheard me, I'll repeat it. All of the members of the Texas delegation voted to support this by signing on to the bill itself. That was quite an accomplishment in the Congress of the United States of America, and it speaks volumes about who the Honorable Leonard Scarcella was. A man who could make great change and do great things, and do it all with the approval of his constituents over a 50-year period. I don't know that we'll see the likes of him again. A person who can, for 50 years, sustain one position. Of course, his colleague down the street, having done it for 63 years, we may not see the likes of 63 years again either. But I'm honored to do this, and I want to share a few thoughts now by way of some of the other persons who are here who had an opportunity to work with or know Mayor Scarcella. I think it appropriate that we start with the current mayor of Stafford, Texas, a mayor that I've had the privilege of working with as a city council person, a mayor that I have had the honor of working with in his tenure as mayor of Stafford, and I look forward to continuing to work with him. I ask that you now give your attention to the Honorable Mayor Ken Matthew, the new mayor of Stafford, Texas. Come on, Mayor.
I can't speak in English.
Oh, okay.
You know, it is an honor for me to stand here and appreciate my role model. And he's the one who gave me a chance to be part of this political circle. The park there on First Street, we used to jog around on weekends, and we started talking. I did not ask him for anything. For the first time, he came to know about my background, kind of things. He appointed me to planning and zoning. That was my beginning in Stafford, in the political circle. So how in the world we can forget about him? He is an institution, he is a role model, and above all, he was not a typical politician. You know, he worked for $10,000 a year for nearly 50 years. Can you believe it? When you are there in politics, you are a public servant. To get elected, they will say, we are going to serve the people. When they get elected, they make the people servants. And that's what the problem in political circles now. Let us be a politician or a statesman like Leonard Scarcella, my role model, and I will always be shouting about him. I will always be praising him. He is still my role model, and I pray that I should continue to do that same way. So thank you all being here. Sorry, I have taken a little bit longer time than allowed, but I have to recognize, Congressman, we know each other for a while, but thank you for everything that you do for the city and also for the friendship. And thank you for being here to recognize a great person. I saw. Our state rep, we also been friends for a long time. Thank you for being here. Just like I said, to recognize him, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the friendship for a long time. And I have our council person, Virginia Rosas. She's been on the council for a long time, and also any other. Oh, Alice Chen, how can I forget you? You are sitting right in front of me, and thank you for being here to be part of this set. And also we have some employees here, our city secretary, Roxanne Benitez, and Susan Riggs. She is the director of I know, Stafford Center and the Civic Center. And anybody else is here? Elected officials? No. Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, I saw him. Our previous mayor, Cecil is. Me and he been there for a long time, getting elected at the same time as council people. And also his wife, Charlene, thank you for being here. And all of the people are here. Sadie Williams, and I shouldn't take all the names, you know, so I'm sorry about that. And so thank you so much. I'm getting a little bit, it's okay. So if I didn't take anybody's name, so please excuse me. So I have to give time for other people. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much, Mayor. We greatly appreciate you. And at this time, I am going to ask the members of council who are here from Stafford to come up together, if you would. Members of council, come up, please. All right. We will start with the councilwoman to my immediate right, who happens to have worked in my congressional office, the Honorable Alice Chin, and we want you to say everything that you want to tell us, everything about Mayor Scarcella, everything you'd like to tell us in 1 minute.
Congressman Green, Mayor Scarcella, I know you here. All my dear friends, let me make it very short. I witnessed this deep friendship between Congressman and Mayor Scarcella. They are longtime friends. They worked together for the city for many, many years. As a matter of fact, Congressman, I don't know if you remember, he attending the church service in the morning and then go to the cemetery area, and also attending the Stafford Center reception. At that moment, in public, he said he's going to rename post office in honor of late mayor. And it's not an easy process. You know, legislation, Congressman just told you go through all these, you have to get approval, everything. He worked so hard because he wanted to do something for his friends. He loved Mayor Scarcella, and he deeply wanted to do everything for him, even after he passed. I remember the date, December 27, 2022. He called me from Washington. He said, Alice, I'm going to deliver good news. President Biden just signed in law for his bill 5865. Am I right? HR 5865. That's the bill he presents for rename this post office in honor of Mayor Scarcella. So I want to thank you, Congressman. Let's give Congressman a big round of applause. We all love him. We're going to continue to work hard for Stafford. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now we have another councilwoman. The Honorable Virginia Rosa is going to give her commentary.
Thank you. I was not expecting to be up here, but the only thing I can say is I worked for Leonard Scarcella in his private office for many, many years with Sylvia Mizar, and we were the behind-the-scenes kind of people, and until, we went through the whole the school district, so I got to see the true Leonard Scarcella. He loved Stafford. It wasn't about the accolades. It wasn't about the plaques. It was about the people of Stafford. And one thing I do know during that time is Congressman Green and Leonard Scarcella were not only politically involved with each other, but they were friends, true friends. And that is something that you should value in life, and he did. I think they valued their friendship quite a bit. They had a lot in common, so I just want to say that Leonard was, he would be ecstatic and honored about this, but he was humble, and he would take this honor of being named this post office in that fashion of being humbled by this outward accolade that he would have enjoyed, but he would have been humble about it. So thank you. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate everything that Congressman Green has done for the city and for naming this post office for Leonard Scarcella.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We have a state representative here today, and I am always honored to introduce him. He is known to you as the Honorable Ron Reynolds, but known to me as Mr. Ubiquitous. And that's because he's everywhere all the time. So at this time, we're going to ask Representative Reynolds to come up. Give him a hand, please.
Thank you, Congressman. And you didn't have to tell me to do it in a minute because I promise you I will. I want to thank Congressman Green for his long-time service and friendship with Mayor Scarcella. And I can tell you, from having served Congressman my first term before redistricting, I had Mayor Hilmer Moore and Mayor Scarcella in District 27. And it was quite amazing to have two of the longest-serving mayors in the country. But truly, Mayor Scarcella was a statesman. He was more than just a mayor. He was a statesman. And I'll finally tell you this. There was never a legislative session where, you know, Cecil and Mayor Ken Matthew, Virginia, he wasn't present. He wasn't active and engaged more than any other mayor that I had in my district. He was making sure that Stafford had a seat at the table when it came to school district, being an ambassador for Stafford Municipal School District. And Congressman, you're right. That is unique. There's never been another municipal school district in this state, and there probably never will be, from what my colleagues tell me. So Mayor Scarcella, his legacy will live on. And thank you again, Congressman, for making this come to fruition. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we will have a former mayor. It's quite an honor to have a former mayor to be present at this time. It means that he respects Mayor Scarcella, and he also respects the fact that the current mayor is here and they can do things together. So I'm going to ask Mayor Cecil Willis to come up and give some commentary. Mayor Cecil Willis, give him a hand, please.
Thank you, Congressman. God bless you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What a great day. What a tremendous great day. The Congressman has told us of all the accomplishments and accolades. So let's talk about the event individual. Commitment, dedication, passion, thinking outside the box. And that was Stafford. From day one, thought outside the box, or we'd have never accomplished the things under the mayor's leadership. And the one thing for sure, he was never afraid to take the barbs for what he was advocating. He might be the only one standing out there, and they kept shooting and he kept firing back because he totally believed. And the Congressman has talked about many, many, many accomplishments. And I want to tell you, I was fortunate enough for 45 plus years to be part of that journey. And I can honestly tell you, Congressman, there was times I had no clue where we were going. But once we got there, it was clear as day. It made a lot of sense. As I stated, he wasn't afraid. He stood for what he believed in. And your outpouring today shows your respect for him and his accomplishments. So thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. And thank you so much. You didn't give up. And I've been watching C-SPAN lately. And I will tell you, for him to accomplish what he accomplished, because I believe you couldn't stand on the floor and get them to vote unanimously. The day is Friday. So you did a heck of a job. Thank you.
Friends, we have the mayor's secretary, and I think that she can give us some insight about the mayor. Secretaries get to know us quite well. I would probably not want my secretary to tell everything that she knows. So let's ask Sylvia to come up, please. Sylvia, would you come up, please? Give her a hand, please.
Well, this is my first speech in public, by the way. You will be proud of me. I'm Sylvia. You all know me by Sylvia when you call the private office. I worked for Mayor Scarcella's private office for 39 years until he passed on. I have watched him love this country, this city. He dedicated his life for this city. He truly, truly loves the Stafford city. He would be so proud, so honored, and truly, deeply appreciative of this dedication. So that's all I can say as a private secretary. I can't go into too many details about his private life. So I want to thank Congressman Al Green for doing this for him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. If you have an opportunity, talk to Rachel and let her know how to address the public. Thank you. Let's move on now to someone who is related to the mayor. Kenneth is here. Kenneth, are you present? All right, Kenneth, come on up. Give Kenneth a hand. Kenneth Holt. Come on up. We're going to get the whole story.
I'm sworn to. There you go. I get called that all the time.
Come on up, Kenneth.
I'm not a speaker. And
And
I brought notes. And I can't live up to my cousin. He can speak. But first thing I want to say is I really wanted to accept this honor for the Leonard and the family, wearing his signature plaid pants. But I didn't want to run you. Sylvia told me they're hanging in the closet. You're welcome to come get them. I said, Sylvia, there wouldn't be anything left of them after I tried to get them home. But anyway, for those of us who loved and knew Leonard, you would have to know. I mean, I think every 4th of July, well, my wife was flying to Denver. Yeah, they were on the plane. Her and her mother were on the plane to Denver probably about 25 years ago. And Leonard was on the same flight with him, and he had his plaid pants on. So he loved those pants. But on behalf of the family, I would like to say that we are very pleased that Leonard has been honored in this manner. I know that he would have loved to thank everyone in person. I do not have his talent nor his lung capacity to make a speech. So I will just thank you for him. And we are very honored. And we appreciate it. We appreciate you. I know y'all have been around. The city of Stafford benefited greatly because Leonard loved this city so much. So thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, friends, we are almost there. We have just a couple of additional individuals to bring up. At this time, we'd like to bring up the person who happens to manage this post office. If you'll come up, please, Ms. Stovall Harris. Are you here? Give her a hand as she comes forward, please.
So good morning, family, friends, community dignitaries, distinguished guests, and postal employees. My name is Sophie Stovall Harris, and I'm the manager of customer relations for the Texas 2 District, United States Postal Service. And on behalf of the United States Postal Service, I just want to thank you for joining us today to pay tribute to the late Mayor Leonard Scarcella. As I prepare for today's ceremony, I learned more about what an impact the late Mayor Scarcella made on so many lives. His loyalty to the community and his commitment to the city of Stafford, Texas for more than 50 years. It is our privilege to join Mayor Scarcella's family and the Stafford community today as we dedicate the Stafford main post office in his honor. This distinction is reserved for a select group of individuals. To put it into perspective, the Postal Service has more than 31,000 retail offices in the nation. Of those, less than 900 are dedicated in honor of an individual. And in the Texas 2 District, only 21 post offices have ever previously been dedicated in honor of an individual. So he's in a select group. So I just want to thank the family, the friends, the community mayor, the prior mayor, current mayor, prior mayor, everyone who's gathered together, and most of all, our Congressman Al Green, for this distinguished honor for this mayor, late Mayor Leonard Scarcella. Thank you so much.
All of the persons who have had the opportunity to speak, would you come back up, please? We're about to unveil the plaque, and I'd like for you to be present when we do so. So come up, please. All of the persons who were up earlier, come back, please. And I'm going to move right over there next to it. Okay, come up, please. Very good. Come right up. And in addition, I'd like to announce that Bertie Kelly is here. The Honorable Boris Miles is not, but Bertie always is. Give her a hand, please. All right. Very good. And let's see. Everybody okay? All right. There's one other person, the historian. Where's our historian? Right here. Sadie, come up, please. Come up, please. Sadie to come up.
Move a little closer, please, for the picture. Sadie, can you move a little closer?
Get in closer, Sadie.
Closer, please.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody here, okay? Let me move over, and I'm told that we have Miss Robinson, who will assist with the unveiling. She is the current
Postmaster for Stafford.
Postmaster. Give her a hand. All right, if you'll let me get by you, please. All right. Let's see. I can do it.
There's no photography in here, people.
Okay, you come stand over on the other side. Okay. And all of you who are hidden back there, you might want to come around.
Take a step
Everybody in? And now we want that photographer over there to have. What do you want to do?
Y'all want Al Green in the picture?
All right. Okay, friends. We're going to do this rather gently. I'll tell you when to move forward with it. You take this, please, ma'am. Okay, I'll take this. Okay.
Good. Turn around, Al Green. They want to see you, Pat.
Okay, we're gonna turn around. Thank you. I need instructions. All right. Okay. Now, here's what we'll do. You take this away, and I will hold the plaque. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I have the honor of reading it. This building, over here, this building is named in honor of Leonard Scarcella by an act of Congress, Public Law 117-282, December 27, 2022.
smile, Al Green. I'm getting paid, hell.
Okay, so at this time, I'm going to pass this on to the postmaster, and I do so with an understanding that you and I will have many opportunities to work together to make sure that we serve the citizens of Stafford well. Thank you very much.
Can we get a picture of the whole group together?
Okay, let's get a picture of everybody together. All right. All right. Get in as close as you can.
Yeah, we need to see the flag.
All right. May I put my arm around? Okay. All right. Let's act like we know each other. Okay. Let that gentleman right there come out, please. He
Yeah,
has work to do.
826. We got that here. Come on, Green, smile a little bit. Can't get everybody in here.
Come on, Sadie. Come here, Sadie. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we don't want to block the camera, man.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hold just a moment more. The cameraman is stopping in position. What's that? All right, countdown. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Thank you. Okay, everybody.